Welcome back to the Mouse Gun Guy channel where old guys and old guns rule. Today we're going to take a look at a Taurus PT-22. It's 22 long rifle. But before I get into the specifics of the gun, just want to talk a little bit about Taurus as a company. They were established in 1941 in Brazil, and you can probably have heard the story about the Brazilian military contracting with Beretta to make the Beretta 92 for the military, and Brazil insisted that Beretta build a factory in Brazil and make the guns there. Then after the contract was fulfilled, they took over the facility and Taurus began making a Taurus PT or Taurus 92, which was very much a copy of the Beretta 92. Now my first 9mm was a Taurus 92. Bought it off the shelf at a big box sporting goods store. First time I got it out to use, there were shavings, metal shavings in the slide that were jamming the slide, which was, you can imagine, pretty concerning. Well, I took it back, or sent it back in to Taurus. They sent me another gun with a nice hard case. So I have to commend their customer service in that regard. This gun worked flawlessly. It never had a single misfeed. I carried it around on me as I rode an ATV around a farm, and I used that gun to, I shot shells often at poisonous snakes that were in pathways, or I took out various wild animals threatening the chickens or other animals on the farm. So I have to say good things about the second one I got, but the first one had problems. So, and I'm reading online, many other people have had similar experience with Taurus. Okay, they're a big gun maker, even in the United States and worldwide. So let me get down to this, the PT-92 here. This was introduced in 1991. This one looks very much like the Beretta 21A, the Bobcat, but it's not really a copy like the 92 was a copy of the Beretta 92. The Taurus is bigger, it's taller, it has a little longer barrel, it's definitely thicker through the grip, and just a little bit bigger gun. And this one is very nice with the gold accents. I like where the mag release is here, right where you find it on most American guns, behind the trigger. And there's the release for popping up the barrel. So very nice looking gun. I had one of these before. It was the nickel finish, and it had nice checkered walnut grips, and it too was a nice looking gun. And I did take that one to the range and shoot it, and there was something about that gun I just didn't like. I don't know how to explain it other than when I put it in my hand, it felt cheap. Now this gun does not convey that same feeling to me, and it seems to be a pretty well-made gun. And again, I haven't taken it to the range to see how reliable it would shoot. But in any case, it does have an 8-round magazine. And it is double action only. You can see a long trigger pull there. It's 8 or 9 pounds from what I've read. And unlike the Beretta, which is a double or single. So you can see here the serial number. Let me get something to point with here. The AVE 13410. Looking online, I found a chart that explains these letters and other comments. I don't know, you take the chart for what it's worth. I'll put a link to it below. But the A stands for the caliber, which was the 22. The V is the year, and the E is the month. So according to the chart, this is a 22 caliber, of course, with the A. The V stands for 2002, and the E is May. So May 2002, when this gun was made, according to the serial number, if that is true. The disassembly is very simple, which I love simple on this. You pull the front of the slide up and forward, and it comes off. And that's all you do to disassemble. And you can clean everything you need to do there. So very simple mechanism, and I love simple. Now if I can get it back together. Okay, let's get it back in first, and then it slides right in. Now, all good to go. There you have it. That is the Taurus PT-22 long rifle.